If you grew up a baseball fan in San Diego, there's a very good chance that your favorite player was Tony Gwynn or Tony Gwynn or Tony Gwynn. And if you were extra cool, not nerdy, but cool, there's a very good chance that you had a Tony Gwynn poster on your wall. Or perhaps it was Trevor Hoffman or Benito Santiago, Gary Sheffield. You get the picture. I wanted to go ahead and find out what players the Padres grew up rooting for. So I went in the glove house to go ahead and find out.
I had a few. I really liked Fred McGriff when I was younger. Chipper Jones, those guys. Being around Atlanta, seeing those guys play on a regular basis. So those are my two guys that I kind of watched.
Did you have anyone's poster on your wall?
Yeah, I think I had. I had Chipper and Jeter, but I was more of a Fred McGriff type guy because my dad was a Chipper Jones fan.
Chipper Jones. He was always with the Braves guy and. So I was a Braves fan. I was in the South, and it's the only really channel we got is Fox Sports South. So Braves is what it was.
Wow, my favorite player for me is Manny Ramirez. I love that guy when he played. That's the awesome guy for me.
Did you ever get his autograph? If you met him today at some point, would you go get his autograph?
If I saw him, that's what I want.
Probably in high school, it was probably Dustin Pedroia. Just love the way he plays. He goes all out all the time. That's what I try to do.
So if you ever had a chance to go up and play against him, now that you're in the bigs as well, would you go up and ask for his autograph or have him sign your poster?
I already have it. Yeah, I got it last year. Yeah, I got it on the baseball last year, so we're good with that.
Yeah, when they gave my uncle, Roger Cedeño, he played with the Mets, Detroit, Houston, a lot of years in the big league. Yeah.
Wow, when in Dominican, Derek Jeter. Yeah, long time, yeah.
Did you ever get his autograph?
Yeah, he gave me a bat. I asked for a bat, he signed it.
Kirby Puckett, just growing up in Minnesota, he was the man.
Were you the type, did you have his poster on your wall?
I think I did, yeah.
Roger Clemens. I liked the way he pitched. He was aggressive out there to attack hitters. It was a little fun to watch.
Were you the type that had baseball posters on your wall?
More football than baseball, actually. My dad played football in college, so I was growing up, I was a football fan.
Oh, I loved Alex Rodriguez. I was in the third grade when he got called up, and I remember him hitting a grand slam with Seattle, and I emulated him. I copied everything he did.
Have you ever met him before?
Yeah, played against him, which was really cool to be able to just say what's up to him when he was on second base. And now I was playing middle infield. I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, hey, what's up, buddy? And I felt like I made it. It's like, life is complete.
Davey Concepcion. It was a shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds, and that's all I ever wanted to be when I was a kid, was a shortstop in Cincinnati. That's where I watched big league baseball as a kid. That's where big league baseball was real to me, and he was the guy standing at the position that I wanted to play, and he could catch everything. And to me, he's still the consummate big leaguer in my mind, and I'd be awestruck if I was around him.
When I was real young, it was probably Tony Gwynn and Trevor Hoffman.
Did you have their posters on your wall?
I don't think I had their posters. I didn't have enough wall space.
Have you yet asked Trevor Hoffman for an autograph?
No. I actually got one when I was a kid, from a couple from him when I was a kid, so I still have it. So
probably Pudge Rodriguez. I think just being a catcher, watching him throw everybody out at second base, definitely a lot of inspiration for me to play catcher.
Were you the type of person that had posters of baseball players on your wall?
Yeah, I actually had Big Mac on my wall. I think that year he hit 70 homers, had a big old sign of him, had 70, him in the Cardinals uniform hitting homers, so that was awesome.
Big Mac, you had a poster of him on his wall. Have you told him this?
No, he doesn't know yet, but I'm sure I'll let him know someday.
Are you going to ask him for his autograph, have him autograph your poster?
I don't know if I have the poster still, but I definitely need a Big Mac autograph.
I love Dave Kingman. I loved everybody on the Dodgers. I loved everybody on the Angels, Freddie Lynn, Brian Downing, Nolan Ryan. And I just loved the game of baseball. I just loved it. So,
are you aware that Austin Hedges, when he was a young kid, his favorite baseball player was some guy named Mark McGwire?
That's aging me now. So, I'm very honored. That's awesome to hear, and it's sure a pleasure to be in the dugout with him and watch him grow as a baseball player.
Now, he's trying to get the courage to get your autograph. How much are you going to charge Austin Hedges for your autograph?
Is that why he ignores me all the time when he walks by me? He's nervous? No. I don't charge him money. I don't charge anything for it. He can, anytime anyone wants to ask, he can just come up and ask me.
Tony, most people think they know this answer, but who was your favorite baseball player when you were growing up?
There were different players in different, eras, but in the late 80s, it was Will Clark. And it's funny because Obviously my dad and him went down in '89 to the last at bat. My dad won on an infield single, but I remember him actually telling Wil Clark, "Can you believe my son? You're my son's favorite player." And Wil Clark just having the biggest grin on his face. And every time I saw them together, they always were really cordial. They always had good conversation, but I just loved his stance. I just loved his swing, how easy it was. So he was one of my favorites early.
If Wil Clark had beaten out your dad, would he still be your favorite player?
Probably wouldn't. It was much easier to like him because he lost the batting title that year. But I just loved the way his unique stance. I just loved the way he went about baseball.